What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how you can recreate a parallax effect that's sort of the same thing that you get from a steadicam, but this is the low budget version. So since I don't have a steadicam, or actually can't afford a steadicam, I used my Crane 3 gimbal instead, and I mounted it on a tripod or like a light stand. And then I wanted to do a motion, like a movement, a camera movement that was raising the camera and at the same time moving around the subject, Philip in this case. So raising the camera and moving around in a circle like a parallax effect. And this is how it looked when I did this camera movement. You can see me moving around, and then I stop right there. And to be able to perform this camera movement in a good way, you have to point the camera at the subject or the person or whatever you're shooting. But in this case we shot this scene in at sunrise, sort of. So there was a problem here because my shadow was visible in the scene, and I will show you. So if we take a look here, we can see the problem with this shot, and that was that my shadow was visible in the shot after a while. You can see here's the beginning, and he hits the ball, I move around, and there you can see my shadow. But I had actually foreseen this, so we had a backup plan, a plan B, which was to actually just stand behind him and raise the camera, and this was the shot that I ended up using. And this is that scene, so this is what we ended up using. Looks a lot better than showing the shadow of me in frame. But I wanted to try this anyway because it's if you get it right, it's I mean, it's a nice touch, it's a nice camera movement to have in your video. But for the sake of this tutorial or this video, I wanted to show you another example that I did in my garage, which looks like this. So this pillar here, this yellow gray thing in my garage is the subject. I just pretend that this is my model, and the yellow tape here is what I used as this was supposed to be his face or whatever. So this is the camera movement. And to make this look even better, I did sort of a manual stabilization of this scene. So I activate this rulers right here. This is the center of the screen. My timeline is 1080p, and this shot was in 4K. I can zoom in and out and just make some adjustments like this without losing quality, so that's good. So if I activate position and scale right here and then move forward in the timeline, I can then adjust the video to keep this point in center all the time, like this, and then we move forward like this. Adjust the position of the video, move forward like that, and you can see that every time I move the video I get a new keyframe right here. Move forward, adjust the video, move forward again, adjust the video, And as you can see, this is not perfect because we can see the black bar at the left side of the frame right here. But if I play this back in real time, it looks like this. So the idea is to keep the point of interest in the center of the screen all the time. And this was just a quick and dirty version to show you the idea, but you get the hang of it. And if you do it more thoroughly, it's gonna look better. So if I turn these off and take a look, we have a nice parallax effect here. And once again, this is how it looks when I do this camera movement. Yes, that was my attempt to create a steadicam effect with low budget gear. And if the lighting and the conditions are good, I think you can create a really cool effect with this technique. So hopefully you find this useful and can try this out with your gimbal, your DSLR, and just a simple tripod, and you can get a great parallax effect to your videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.